Today I'm gonna try to make buttercream flower art. It's Tiffy tries, cause Tiffy likes to try things. Now this might sound like deja vu to some of you, and it should because I just finished recording another video that was using a palette knife to make buttercream flower art. But today we're gonna be using piping techniques. Now I had some leftover frosting from that video and decided to frost my cupcakes in the same day, you know, so I can eat them for my birthday weekend. But I stumbled across so many tutorials for buttercream flowers and decided to try it because it's something that I haven't really tried much in my baking life. Now I will have all the tutorials that I followed in a playlist for you all, so you can go and watch the original creator and who I actually learned off of. But I thought we would just have a nice day relaxing, piping some cupcakes, and in the end we're going to put together a cupcake flower bouquet. Now when I mixed these colors, I really wanted them to have like a light spring vibe. So for our colors, we got pink, lilac, orange, 2 different types of green, and 2 different types of yellow. This is just the original color of our buttercream. But throughout all the years, I have accumulated a bunch of tips, and I don't know what half of these tips do. So we're just gonna hang out. We're going to frost some adorable cupcakes and see how they come out. So I already have prepped some funfetti cupcakes. I'll share the recipe that I followed down below, as well as the buttercream that I'm using. Now the first flower we're gonna attempt to make is a zinnia flower, and I'm going to go ahead and link all of the tutorials that I followed. I'll make a playlist in order in case you wanna try these out yourself. So for zinnia, I actually had the tip for her, so I'm really excited about this. So in the video, she used a Wilton 104 and I have a Wilton 103. So not much of a difference, same shape. Wow, that sun is bright. It's a cloudy day today. I legit want to have the tutorial pulled up while I do it. We're doing it with my purple color that actually matches my jacket. Up and pull down. That seems easy enough. I feel like when I pipe, I have such a shaky hand and I don't know how to get it from stopping. So we're pretty much just doing each petal. Okay, that's my first layer. I feel like it's not that bad, not too shabby. Let's do another one. So I felt like I couldn't pass up the opportunity to work on these cupcakes because I already had the icing made. Everything was ready to go since I did my cake. This is already turning out so pretty. I actually tried to do a 2 tone color in this piping bag. Shakiest hand in the history of piping. Okay, here's the last one. So I could actually leave it like that, or I can go in with this guy, which I think I'm going to, and pipe on the center. This is the 233 Wilton tip. Just something in the middle. Oh my gosh, how cute. Okay, next cupcake we're attempting is a rose. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little dome for my rose. So then she just creates little petals like this. 1 and 3. This is gonna be a lopsided rose, I can tell already. Tilting upwards. This is a messed up rose, oh my gosh. It's okay, it's my first one. She's special in her own right, okay? How I end this, I have no idea. Do you know what kind of flower this is?
Looks like a rose.
Thank you. Let's do one last one here. I did it. Okay, she's a little rough around the edges. I think I probably used the wrong tip for this, but it's the closest one I had. Next flower I'm gonna attempt is called an anemone. An anemone. All right, so this is the same Wilton 103. Hers was 104, but not too much of a difference. And we're gonna create like a little wiggle like this. Okay, definitely sound effects help. Okay, there she is. I don't think it looks anything like hers, but it's still really pretty. Okay, I think my favorite one was the first one that I made, and that was with this tip here. So I'm gonna switch this over. You wanna come this way?
Yeah.
We're gonna get snagged and then we're gonna disappear.
Okay, we're gonna try a different technique with the same 103. This one is just longer strokes. Longer petals. I think it's probably better to hold it in my hand. I did it all the way around. It's not straight and it's not beautiful, but I think we're gonna do another layer. Okay, I gotta kind of like angle it. up a little bit, just give it more dimension. I don't know if I like this one that much. What if I add like little leaves on this one? I don't even know if this is the right tip, but I'm feeling creative. That's definitely not the right tip for that. My creativity has betrayed me. Okay, let's add this in the center. Look at all that pollen. Not too shabby. I don't even know what kind of flower this is. I think I could actually make a rose with this tip. 103, let's try it. All right, I'm gonna try a different technique for the center portion of this. I'm just gonna go like that. Call it a day. That looks nice. All right, I think the rose is looking a lot better with this tip. The other one was a little too thick. It's not too bad. I actually like making the roses. I thought roses would be a lot more difficult, but it's really just the tip that matters. Beautiful, that looks good. That one came out so pretty. Okay, this next one has a bunch of small flowers on one. It's the same tip, 103, so we're getting good use out of this one. Looks like she creates one in the middle here. She does a 4. And then she adds another petal here. So it's like overlapping. I think she just continues that. Could just add another one here. Now some of them only have 3, which I think is okay. That works. I can cover it with the center. So then for the middle, we're gonna do little dots. I decided we'll do yellow with a mixture of green. Okay, I don't know what kind of tip this is. It's like a star tip, but it's a little one. And then I'll just put that in the middle. And we'll do little green dots all around. I hope this actually comes across with the flower. This is seriously so relaxing to do though. She came out so cute. Okay, let's go put her in the fridge and chill. Okay, I got 4 cupcakes left. I think I'm gonna start making some of the mini ones. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna try a rose next to this one. Whoa, these triple ones are kind of hard. They're so little. Gotta get like tight in there. I did it. All right, I'm gonna make another little one just like that, and then we'll add the leaves around. So cute, adorable. I'll add a little yellow around here, like as there's little yellow flowers peeking through. This guy for the center. It's a leaf tip. Oh my gosh, how pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's beautiful. I want to make more just like this. The 3 clusters are just so cute. Okay, I'm gonna do another 3 cluster this time in the purple because I have a lot of this left and it just matches me. So, okay, I feel like I could just keep going with the rose, but I do want to add a little bit of green underneath on this side. So kind of peek through a little bit. Like that. And then we'll do our other little flowers. Look how cute. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a purple rose since we don't have one yet. I guess the middle doesn't really matter as long as it gets covered. Oh, so pretty, stupid sun. And for the last one, we're gonna do a triple. Oh baby, a triple. Since I've had so much practice, this should technically be the best one. And I think for this one, we're gonna throw in multiple colors. So let's start off with this little purple flower. Oh, we're getting 2-tone now. Whoa. It's finally happening. It's so beautiful. I think I'm gonna do another one of those just because they're so pretty. Can't get over them. They're adorable. I think I have enough to do an orange flower, and with the purple, the contrast will just look so beautiful. So let's switch it out and do an orange rose. Before I do, I'll go in here with some green. Then some little pops of yellow flowers, some greenery, and then these little guys to finish it off. So cute! I love it! Okay, time to assemble our bouquet. Okay, first layer is gonna be this really pretty metallic tissue paper. Putting it in the base, like that. I might actually do 2 of them so it covers the corners here. There, that's better. Then I'm gonna put some white tissue paper. And I think under that, I'm gonna go in with just a little 9-inch cake thing so the cupcakes could sit on that. Then I found this super cute cellophane. It has little flowers on it and I thought it was perfect for springtime. So I'm gonna put that on top too. And then I think we're ready to just put our cupcakes in. Start with my purple and then I'll put like some little ones around it. And just push it together. Get them as bunched as I can. This little guy. Maybe we'll put another pink one on the other side. One here, and I will have to put 2 roses together, but that's okay. Let's see if I could get them in here without messing them up. And where can I fit another? I got 2 left. So we'll do one here. The one rose that I don't like. You know what? I'm gonna take that one out. That looks better, just like that. Kind of hard to make it look like a bouquet, but it's so pretty. And since I hate this one, I'm just gonna eat this and give it to Leo. My first attempt at a rose. But there they are, my bouquet of edible flowers. Well, I hope y'all found this relaxing to watch because it was definitely relaxing to do and make. Once making all the cake and the piping and coloring it all was all said and done, just a decoration. Totally worth it. If you want to check out more Tiffy Tries video, make sure to check out this video right here. But thank you all so much for watching. My name is Tiffy and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.